It's 9 o'clock. The news presented by Ayrece Stewart. Good morning, Ayrece.
Good morning, Sophie.
The headlines.
Former Police Commissioner Anil Kumar Dip arrested after more than 10 hours of questioning at the Financial Crimes Commission, facing 2 provisional charges. Mauritius launches national dialogue on the future of work, where unions, employers, government and international partners meet for 2 days to address different aspects related to the labour sector. Health Minister Anil Bechu assures the child cancer scheme is functioning normally, with program now fully under the Ministry of Health to guarantee continuity of care for children. The Regional Cooperation and Integration Council officially relaunched, bringing public and private sectors together with the goal of boosting trade and strategic partnerships. Only 2 days left for tourist accommodation establishments to register with the MRA as Mauritius prepares to implement a new €3 per night tourism tax. In world news, Macron stands with Palestine and Ukraine, refuting political double standards. And in sports, all eyes on the Boabe Cup this Saturday at Champ de Mars. The season's second classic draws 10 entries. After more than 10 hours of questioning at the Financial Crimes Commission, former Police Commissioner Anil Kumar Dip was arrested and 2 provisional charges filed against him. The ex-head of the Central Barracks will be brought before the court today for public official using office for gratification under Section 7 of the Prevention of Corruption Act and Section 22 of the FCC Act. He is accused of approving excessive payments amounting to 198.39 million rupees to informants through newly created police units. All details in this report with Lovina Sophie.
Anil Kumar Dip was taken to the Mocha Detention Center at the end of a lengthy interrogation session. He is suspected of having abused his public office as Commissioner of Police in order to obtain an illicit advantage between May 2022 and October 2024. At around 1:30 p.m., the former Commissioner of Police, accompanied by his lawyers, Ivan Kolendavelu and Christel Sohan, appeared before the Financial Crimes Commission. Facing the cameras, he insisted that he had nothing to reproach himself for, but for investigators, his role in the so-called reward money case is central. At issue, colossal sums of money claimed and allegedly paid to informers from elite police units such as the Special Striking Team, the Special Intelligence Cell and the Force Crime Intelligence Unit, all directly under his office. Since June, arrests have been piling up in the reward money affair. Before the former police chief's detention, 7 officers had already been arrested, including ACP Lil Ramdial, ACP Dhanraj Gangadin, SP Ashik Jagai and ASP Rajkumar Siu, among others.
And staying on the subject, where this is not the first time Anil Kumar Dip has found himself in police custody. In 2013, he spent a night in detention after his arrest on December 4, 2013, in connection with an alleged embezzlement of 80 million rupees to the detriment of the now defunct Brahma Bank. In that case, his son Chandra Prakash Dip is facing trial. The provisional charges against Anil Kumar Dip were eventually struck out, which led him to sue the police and the state, claiming 50 million rupees in damages for wrongful arrest and subsequent prosecution. We take a look back at the career of Anil Kumar Dip in the police force with Lovina Sophie.
Born in Rosebel, Anil Kumar Dip joined the police force in 1981. Holder of a master in police science and management, he began his career as a member of the Special Mobile Force and a few years later was promoted to cadet inspector, gradually climbing the ranks. He held several important positions, including head of training and force training officer at the police training school, as well as commander of the SMF. On August 2, 2021, at the age of 60, he was appointed acting commissioner of police, succeeding Kemraj Siavan Singh. His confirmation as CP on February 16, 2022 sparked a strong criticism. He quickly surrounded himself with a circle of loyal collaborators and set up a network of strategic promotions around him. The man who wished to restore the image of the profession and fight against the mafia now finds himself shaken by the so-called reward money affair.
A national dialogue on the future of work has opened in Mauritius for 2 days. Unions, employers, government and international partners are meeting to review the country's labour laws and structures. Key topics include the 40-hour work week, dispute resolution, occupational health, migration, young professionals leaving the country, and the impact of digitalization. Unions are calling for stronger protection of workers' rights, while employers the need for more flexible and dynamic models. The International Labour Organization has pledged its support, and Labour Minister Reza Utim says the consultations aim to build trust and better equip Mauritius's human capital for future challenges. The child cancer scheme is operating normally, the Minister of Health has assured, in response to the controversy surrounding this program, which covers treatment for children with cancer. The Minister, Anil Bechu, denied any interruption of the scheme. He explained that previously an NGO managed the program. Although the funds came from government, the Ministry of Finance has since decided not to renew the contract with the NGO and to place the program directly under the Ministry of Health. As a result, all files have been transferred to the Ministry to guarantee continuity of service. The Regional Cooperation and Integration Council was officially relaunched yesterday, bringing together the public and private sectors. This high-level forum aims to strengthen synergies between government and economic operators in order to make better use of opportunities offered by regional cooperation. It's made up of several ministers and representatives of key organizations such as Business Mauritius, the MCCI, and the EDB. It intends to support trade and encourage strategic partnerships. Placed under the chairmanship of Deputy Prime Minister Paul Béranger, the Council will play a leading role and will meet regularly to closely monitor projects. And in other news, tourist accommodation establishments have only 2 days left to register with the Mauritius Revenue Authority ahead of the implementation of the new tourism tax scheduled for October 1st. Hotels, guest houses, residences, and other facilities hosting foreign visitors are all concerned. The Tourism Authority reminds that as from October 1st, 2025, a tax of €3 per night and per tourist will be applicable in Mauritius. The levy will be collected by the MRA. It will apply to visitors aged 12 and over, and the exception of residents, Mauritians living abroad, and holders of premium visas or residence permits. And it's 9:07. You're listening to RM1, where we move now to international news. French President Emmanuel Macron warned yesterday against allowing an approach of survival of the fittest to take hold in international relations as he addressed the UN General Assembly. Macron also mounted a defense of the current international order after President Donald Trump savaged the United Nations. In a speech to the organization's General Assembly, he said that the UN's harshest critics are also those that want to change the rule of the game because they want to exert domination. Meanwhile, Macron reserved praise for Trump after the US leader's apparent shift on Ukraine, suggesting for the first time he thought Kiev could not only recapture its original territory, but possibly go further. And finally in sports, the 7th meeting of the horse racing season will be highlighted by the second classic race, the Barb Cup, taking place at the Champ de Mars this Saturday, September 27. This 1,600-meter event has attracted 10 entries, including 3 probable starters from the Gajada stable and 2 from trainer Rameshwar Gajada, among them the gatekeeper. The draw for barrier positions will be held this evening in Port Louis. That's all from me this morning. Thanks so much for tuning in. Stay tuned now to the Intermediate playlist until 10 a.m.